What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Hotel Ford. We got a different. I'm over here at my place of work, the place where I work on cars and stuff. And here on a Saturday, I'm helping out the boss man. That's his son right there. And we are trenching in some, I believe it's power and internet lines. See, we're going from our shed over here. This is going to be the office building here at some point fairly soon. Right now we got to have all our customers come around and meet us at the front of the building and then, you know, deal with them outside. They don't have a nice place, a nice office spot to sit and relax while we change their oil. So that's what this is all about. I didn't really think about making a video. I was just helping my boss man out, and then it dawned on us that we could. So I don't have any of my other camera equipment or a tripod, but you know, we can do an update as we go across. See, right now we're heading in that direction. And by the way, I do believe my boss man started a YouTube channel, and you can see him at I believe it's Your Friendly Neighborhood Mechanic. I'll have to check with him, and I'll put it on the screen right here. It's Your Friendly or Your Neighborhood Mechanic. It's one of those things. We go check him out. Down in the ditch, keeping the pipe at 3 feet. We may have had a small cave-in. Losing the tractor.
Yeah, we should probably at least add another short one here.
Okay.
I'm down in a hole.
Man, fellers, I gotta tell you, it's pretty fun watching this trench dig itself in front of me here.
Yep, go on now. Yep, go on now.
Yep, further that way. Good deal.
All right.
There's the progress. Made it down the long run, around the corner, and we're 1 10-foot stick, a 2-inch away from making it to the box. Ain't that the way she goes? But anyway, I got her all bedded in nice over here. So now we're gonna go get the bucket on the tractor and start burying a couple feet deep all the way across. And then we got this "Don't bury through me, cut my power" tape that lays on top of that dirt. Then we'll bury the rest of the dirt. That way, if we start digging a hole out here one day, we got a little bit of a warning before you cut through the power. That's good. All right. Well, we are about to wrap it up over. Smooth rolling. All right. Well, Bossman said we still got a couple hours left on the Ditch Witch rental, so you know what that means. We are doing a shop update at the shop I work at and the shop I live at. Now we're gonna trench in this conduit that I've had forever and plumb it up into the wall of my shed here where the air compressor is, and shoot over there. That way I can run a 150, whatever, I think this is 50 feet. That way I can run a air hose through my conduit, hooked into the compressor over here, and then we can just plug into the wall for the air inside the shop. Ooh, boys, that would be snazzy. Yep, so I'm getting started over here and locating some of my stuff. You don't want to run into the power going to the shed, and probably don't want to hit the power going to the shop or that water line that goes over there somewhere to the shop. So we got to dig around a little bit at both ends and make sure we don't dig up utilities, you know what I mean? Alright. Doing some exploratory diggings over here. Trying to make sure we don't run into these utilitarians. See, we got a water pip and a power pip. And the best I can tell, it looks like these things go off in that direction. I know the water does. I know the water comes from that pole right there where another water spigot is. But I don't really know what direction the power goes in. I was surprised by the power coming off the shed. See, the power comes out of the shed here and just kind of takes off somewhere. All the power's over this way, so I reckon at some point here this guy goes out and then whoop and comes back to where the power goes into the house over there. So that's kind of weird. I expected that to be more of a straight line. But it looks like we're in the clear on the electrodigicals at this end of the hole. I'm thinking, since I don't see my big power conduit over here anywhere, it should be like going in one of these directions somewhere, and hopefully it wouldn't be able to, like, you know, come out and whoop, back over into my ditch and then wherever it's supposed to go. Yeah, probably not, right? So we should totally be safe to run a machine through here, probably. Alright, just got prepped at that end, and now we're prepped at this end. Gonna try to be all slick and cool over here. See, at that end, I've got to go right to the outside of the concrete slab. Whew, been digging holes. And run the conduit up right in front of the building, that tin right there, and then she'll 90 in through the tin. But over here, this shed isn't sitting on a slab, so I went ahead and dug way down and under the edge of the shed, drilled me a hole through the floor, not through the 2x4, but through the plywood floor, on account of I'm doing it with a step bit. But yeah, look at there. That way I don't have to have the pipe, you know, coming up out of the ground and stabbing into the side of the building. It'll be all tucked underneath and look nice. And on that end, you know, it's a shop. It'll be fine. We ain't drilling holes and digging underneath concrete slabs, I tell you that much.
Alright. Well, this should make things a little easier. Oh boys, we have a whole operation. See, here's our air line coming down about 2 foot under the ground and swooping up underneath the shed, much deeper down than this power line that's been here to the shed since the 60 some odd times. Surely, that being so thinly trenched across the yard going through the driveway will never be a problem. Anyway, at least we know the airline. The airline, she'll be good. We won't be crushing it when we drive back and forth into the shop. fellers. We are like that far away from digging the whole thing, and it's been
power or air?
air.
I'm gonna go a little extra deep right here.
Okay.
In case you ever want to pour a slab.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that. Yeah.
Like two and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I would one day. I definitely want to go wider one day. I want to do like the barn thing and have a roof down each side. That would be an excellent time to service that machine. I'm finally getting a chainsaw running on my fallen tree. Woo-hoo. More firewood for my baby. Got my stub up through the floor there, down under the grounds, all the way back over there. And then from here, I'm going to put a box on this thing that 90s into the wall with like an access panel, and we will stuff an air hose through here that way. It'll run up that side, have a few feet dangling in the shop. It'll plug into the air compressor. And then when we stab through the wall, I got to do the research and find the little, there's like some kind of wall fittings you can get that like mount to the wall and have the air coupler on it. So you can just walk on over with the air hose and plug into the wall. Ooh, we'll be next level then. And then one day when we get really fancy, we'll do a piece off of that. Run it on the wall like back down there somewhere or something. Have another air hookup. 2 air connections is about as many as you'd ever need. And check out the massive progress on my big fallen tree over here. I've been whittling on this thing for almost a year now, I think. Now the rest of the big giant bits that my little chainsaw can't do nothing with are all piled up and ready to be burned on for a week or 3, and all the extremities are left over there. I can chop up into pieces with my chainsaw and then split with the axe, and we got lots of firewood for my little stove on the back porch. Definitely a great big old thanks to my boss man up there at the Norman's garage. Because between cleaning up that tree and trenching in that line, they saved me about a week's worth of time. That machine dug that trench from here to 50 feet that way in 15 minutes. And I think I would have spent an entire day with my post hole diggers over here. It wouldn't take that long to trench 2 feet, 50 feet with the post hole diggers if the ground was a little softer, but it's really hard ground and it's very held together with the roots. And man, that machine just made it awesome. That was so cool. But anyway, thanks for watching. Comment and like and subscribes, and have a good one.